Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Matthew Stafford and the New England Patriots.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when his franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Jacoby Myers.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On second down, here's Stafford. Got a man open. That's Harry. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and third pick in the 2018 draft.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
On first down, Darnold. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
For the point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold out to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
For Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 65 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses have better focus on.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. 62 yards.
and
So
goal.
down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
It's second down and goal.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. On the give, this is Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves them with work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now this throw caught left side.
Stafford's pass. Complete to Jacoby Myers. A gain of...
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, Stafford throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And a Patriot first down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
New England.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On the delay, here's Harris. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Patriots ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He is good. Makes the score Jaguars 21.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Number 28, Jonathan.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Darnold on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Not much there, only a yard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
The 41-yard line.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Darnold from the gun. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got him. Mike's 54.
Again, Darnold. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
It's 17. Josh Lambo to kick off 4.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Darnold. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Logan Cook.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Big stop, big stop, let's go. 47 is the mic, 47 is the mic. 32!
On first down, it's Stafford. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Stafford. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Myers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Stafford's pass complete.
From 13 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks, 78 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, he stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
C.J. Henderson on the tackle. A gain of 7. First down, Patriots.
This is Harris on the draw. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
7-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and 9. Stafford, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And the Patriot
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, it's Stafford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Stafford's pass. Complete to number 88.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap it.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score.
And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Darnold. Steps away. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Stafford over the middle. He's got Myers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. And incomplete.
Stafford's pass.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now it's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Darnold now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Darnold's pass intercepted by the Patriots.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Stafford. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now it's Stafford. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Able to find Harris, complete. Come on now. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll stick on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and we'll stick on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and we'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps.